Now, the last topic of the chapter, the challenges ahead. Now, as we gone through the whole chapter, we saw that the poverty has declined in India as well as in the other countries of the world also. But despite this declining in the poverty and this progress, poverty reduction remains India's most compelling challenge. There are wide disparities in poverty which are visible in the rural and the urban areas, and also between different states we saw the interstate disparities, and certain social groups like SCs, STs, the women class and the economic groups like the agricultural laborers in the rural areas and the casual laborers in the urban areas, they are more vulnerable to poverty. So when we have identified so many things, so poverty reduction is now expected to make better progress in the coming 10 to 15 years. Now, how this would be possible? So that this would be possible only through higher economic growth, increasing the stress or universal free elementary education to children, decline in the population growth rate, increasing empowerment of the women and the other economically weaker sections of the society. If emphasis is being given to all these factors, then definitely this problem of poverty could be solved to some extent. Now, the official definition of poverty, that definition also captures some limited part of what poverty really means. It is about a minimum subsistence level of living. Rather, it should be about the reasonable level of living. Many scholars they advocate or talk about that the actual definition of poverty must be broadened, and the concept of poverty should be broadened to the concept of human poverty. Now, a large number of people may be able to feed themselves, but do they have education? Do they have shelter or healthcare or job security or self confidence? Or are they free from caste and gender discrimination? Are they free from child labor? So this there is nowhere there is mentioned about all these factors. It only talks about the minimum standard of living or the minimum income which is required by the people to fulfill their minimum needs, but nowhere there is mentioned about all these important things which really matter. So it shows that definition of what poverty constitutes also changes, and eradication of poverty is always a moving target, and hopefully